Right, so what have I been up to, guys? I did an aftermath video after taking this puppy out in the snow. You'll know that it dumped a drive shaft. I now know why. I think I mentioned it in brief in the last video. Let's tip her over. Right, so what have I done? I swapped the shockers out, took the Emaxxs shocks off because they don't have little pillow balls in the top like other shockers do, the way that they're mounted on the Emaxxs, and while it was compressing, I think I must have been bending it, straining it at the cap, which anybody who knows Traxxas is a weak point, and all the oil leaked out. So I put these on. They're not as good, technically. These are actually the shockers that came on the Land Rover. They're supposed to be rebuildable, and you can fill them with oil, but all the oil leaked out as soon as I refilled them. Made a right mess of my kitchen. Other than that, it fared pretty well. These mounts came loose, so I fastened them down. This came loose. No one can do with that without stripping the whole thing, so I thought that's fine. It's now rear wheel drive. I took the front drive shaft off, which was fine, so we've got no drive to the front at the moment. So I need to buy another one of those, and they weren't cheap, so I don't know whether to leave it to wheel drive. I don't know if anybody knows, but it snowed again in the UK, but it is deep, man. It's proper deep. Keen-eyed amongst you may notice that I put some new wheels on it. Let me just stand this puppy back up. Not an easy job with the weight. I'm going to have to weigh this thing and see what it weighs. Right. These were the wheels it had on. They're 2.2 aluminium beadlocks. They are heavy for the size. So I thought, well, let's lighten the load a little bit. I tried these. Now, these looked ace on that. I'd have been tempted to paint it an army green with these and leave them black. Do you mind? Do you mind? You're ruining my shoot. Bloody dog. She's only just been out to the loo. She just... Anyway, don't get me started. Dog's a prima donna. Right, so these are the tyres from these wheels. They're 2.8 wheels, so I've not glued them on. As you can see, I just wanted to see how it looked first. Now, will you give up? Nudge in the bin. They're a lot lighter than these. Now, I've just changed the wiring inside because the battery sits in between the seats. So I had a load of wiring to take it around the bike, didn't need that. So other than that, that's now working. You give up, you're not going out again. You've only been out just a few minutes ago. Tension. Like having a furry 5-year-old in a house, honestly. Alright, that's what I was saying. Yep. These, I'll prematurely, it's like the community's screaming at me right now. I'm going to put 1.9 tyres on 2.2 rims. Ooh, the sacrilege. If they'll fit, I think they'll look really nice on the Land Rover and give it a bit of extra weight low down because it's top heavy. I've got these two gearboxes for the Emaxxs. They're the older ones, so they don't fit in the later models. Now, this one doesn't see, it says 2-speed forward only, but it doesn't seem to under load. It didn't seem to be transferring drive from the input to the output. So I don't know much about gearboxes about that. Right, so that's... Oh, yeah, these two. I've dug out... These are the size wheels that will be going on it. Oh. Right, where is it? It's over here. Don't look at my messy kitchen. Don't look. Come to them in a moment. This is a Thunder Tiger Tomahawk. And there is one in its natural state. Up there, it's like a nitro buggy, but when you convert them to electric, they are fast. Very fast. But the drive shafts are a bit weak. Each one of them drive cups has a grub screw. Each one of the input and output yokes has a grub screw. Each end of the centre drive shaft has a grub screw. So any one of them grub screws comes out and it's two-wheel drive. And they're notorious for it. These bulkheads are weak as hell. So I'm a bit reluctant to use it for a heavy build because they're good with a light Lexan body on in that size, but you put them under something big and they just keep snapping. So, but I have 3 of those and 3 Emaxxs. So, unsure as to where to go with this. And I'll tell you for why. Dog, will you get out of the way? Dog's going to kill me. She normally sits in the front room, but just lately she's decided, I'm going to bother Dad. Right, this is how wide standard Emaxxs is. These are the shorter arms from the older one. To make this work, they need to be this long. Now, if they needed to be this long, I'd just chop them off and put that screw from the pillow ball in there. Wouldn't be mega tough for jumps and stuff, but it's never going to be doing that, so I just need the diffs are quite strong on these. But I'd need to cut it here, and there isn't enough material there to screw into, so that's why I plan on getting some 5mm square steel tube and just make a U-bend there and screw straight into it, top and bottom. I'll be missing this part, and I'll just screw these into the arm itself because it'll be strong enough. And there you go, job done. Manual cutting and stuff. I nearly swallowed. A lot of manual labour involved in that, but not particularly complicated. If I get 5mm, it should just nicely fit in these notches here, where the ends are. I'll just have to rig up something for the hinge pin to go through, and that's an easy fix. So I am still tempted to use the other one of these under this, and use the Tomahawk under this, because it's going to be a lightweight power wise. I'm not going to make it go super fast or anything, so it's not likely to roll over or anything, so the smaller suspension may be good enough. Right, now this is the other Emaxx. As you can see, it needs some work. There's a little bit of it missing. Just the whole middle part. Missing a drive shaft and a gearbox. I bought that gearbox to go in this. Now, when I had this shell on that Emaxx, it was a lot of fun. And then I upgraded to the RPM body mounts, and for some reason it wouldn't go on then, because there's quite a lot of material at the top. It didn't want to fit the back, so I thought I'll do something with it. I'm not getting rid of it because I always want the sand scorcher, and that's as near as I'm ever going to get. I left it in the loft, and all the stickers faded. The reproductions, not the original stickers, I can't remember. Somebody sent me them. They saw one of my videos. They said, I've got some, do you want some? And they very nicely sent me them. I can't remember who it was. It was a long time ago. So they look cool, but faded. I'm going to get a Sharpie and just sort of colour the black in, and that's as good as you're going to get. So that's another project. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. If I can shorten the A-arms just a little bit, put some smaller wheels on, this might look nearer to an actual sand scorcher. Right, I'm going to pause you for a minute while I move these big cars around. Now, this is Old Faithful. This is my original Emaxx. It's been extended to a 1/6 scale under an FG Bigfoot F-150 shell. That was a beautiful drive. Been a lot longer, because I'd say the wheelbase has moved to about here. Been longer, and we have the wide arms of the later model with the 1-inch offset wheels. Now these are very, very rare now. I found a set on eBay the other day for 50 quid plus postage plus import taxes, and I'm like, I'm not paying 100 quid to replace these, so this is it. Now this is the only puppy that's able to go out in snow because of the nature of the old tyres. But as you can see, this thing is wide. This is a full 1/8 despite what bloody trucks say. Now for some reason we're sitting in the back, so I think I'm gonna have to look at the springs. Might have to put some upgraded springs on this. Now I had a 1/8 brushless system in this, and I did keep snapping drive shafts because of the brutal instant torque. Now I changed it to this. It had the Twin Titans that are in Big Yellow came in this. So I swapped it to a single brushless and kept braking. So I got this. Now I've got as much torque, but it comes on slower. The power band gives you an easier pull away, and then it just, you know, the wheel speed isn't as big as a brushless, but do you know what? I don't care. Now, I'm going with the Lexan shell on this, because this is, I've had, right, bear with me one moment. Right, now I've had, she's so needy, so needy. I've had one of the Thunder Tiger Tomahawks underneath this, with these wheels, and they were just a perfect size for it, with the right offset. It just looked wonderful, but in my need for change, I swapped them out, and I should have just left them alone. These are actually pretty grippy tyres, you know. They're quite a soft compound, and they've got more grip than you think, so they're not bad general use tyres. They're not crawler tyres, and they're not really speed tyres. They're sort of somewhere in between. They're better than original, but anyway, so that's the plan. I'm going to be painting this red. I'm going to fill it in. I've extended it. It started off as a Nico King Cab with the 4 doors. I cut it down and then cut it down again, and then thought, no, I don't like it, and glued it. So I'm in the middle of like redoing that. So that's a job for this summer. It's going to be red, bright red. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned it in this video, but the links and drive shafts in the Thunder Tiger Tomahawk are quite weak. I'll show you. Forgive me if I've already covered this in this video, so I'll be short. Every one of them drive cups has a grub screw, and there's one on each end there, one on each end there, one there. So that's 5 on the front, 5 on the back, and then 2 in the middle. So any one of them grub screws come loose in your 2-wheel drive. So I was going to use these for this because they are the perfect track width for this. Absolutely perfect. Just bang it on and show you. They are the perfect size, and as you can see, perfect track width. So I may use one of these. I've got 3 of these and 3 Emaxxs, so I've got options there. I can use one of these for this, one of them to go under that, then I have 3 Emaxxs spare, so I might rebuild the big one and use the other one to go under this, and then use the axles for that, and everything. I've got all this to do, so there you go. That's what I've got planned for this year. These are tyres from the Stampede wheels that are on that. I stretched them over some Emaxxs tyres, and I'm like, ooh, I quite like them, so I left them. They are dying. Every time you touch them, you get covered in black dust, so they've seen better days, and they're not going to last long. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. So I'm definitely going to rebuild the A-arms on that and narrow the track width and see. Oi, oi, oi! What are you doing? She hates the RC cars. Every time I turn that Land Rover on, she goes berserk, because it beeps and it comes on. Even if she's upstairs, she comes down to shout at it. So yeah, that's the plan. I can't put these wheels on an Emaxx because they're 17mm, 1/8 wheels. So I got some 12mm to 17mm adapters. I can run 14mm wheels on a normal car because I made these little adapters that extend it from 12 to 14mm. So you just, will you give up? Nudge in the bin. Right, so yeah, you just put this inside the wheel and it fills out 1mm gap. They work really well as well. So yeah, that's the plan. Wheel swaps, chassis swaps, body swaps, chassis extensions, total rebuilds. I've got it all coming. Right, anyway, I'm up to 14 minutes. I don't know if I can go over 15 minutes yet, so thanks for watching, peeps. If you like what you see, keep watching. I've got some old videos from my old channel that I can upload at some point. Oi! Hey, leave the blinds alone. She keeps breaking the blinds. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go because the dog's doing me head in. Bye.